Hello, happy Tuesday, and it's our time together again. So today we're going to cover a topic. I think some of you will say, hey, why this topic? I know in every business, without marketing, without sales, you're not going to have any business, isn't it? No revenue, no sales. If you have nobody in your business. So today we're going to cover this topic, handling objections and rejections. So you may say, hey, what is handling objections and rejection? I don't like this topic. I don't like to handle objections. However, without the ability to handle objections and rejections, it's not getting you anywhere in your business. If you're a business person, or even if you're not a business person, you're in marketing, you're helping you're in a job that requires to build up revenue. Unless you are in teaching, maybe you don't need that. But in any other types of work or businesses, that's something that potentially you will need to have the ability to handle. In any case, handling objections and rejections is not necessarily just in business, not necessarily just in work. It is part and parcel of life as well. When people reject you of suggestions that you make whatsoever in your life, to your friends, to your family. So handling objection and rejections can be very difficult. However, with the right approach, it can be really an opportunity for you to build relationship with others and deepen the understanding between both parties. So there are some tips on how to handle objections and rejections effectively. Anyone interested? So if you're watching this from right now live, just say me. Or if you're watching on replay, do put in the comments below #replay. Let me know what is your feedback on this. Is there any special topics you'd like me to cover in the future Facebook Live? So when someone raises an objections or rejects a proposal from you, it is important to listen to them. So listening actively is an important tip to handle objections and rejections. In fact, even before the objections or rejection happens, it is important to listen actively first, then put out your proposal, however, or your suggestions. However, if this other party rejects the proposal, then you want to listen carefully to what they are saying. Have an open-minded process. Yeah, you want to listen actively and ask open-ended questions to gain a deeper understanding of what's the real concerns behind them. Because the objections, whatever so-called excuses they give may not be the real excuse. So you want to handle the objections in order to get them to be interested, to close themselves on your proposal. Excuse me. So learn to listen actively. So for example, some people say, oh, I can't do this. It cannot be done. Okay. Why is it that it cannot be done? So before you get there, you will be able to go through your proposal. In your proposal, handle, can I do it? For example, okay. Can I do it? Meaning, okay, when let's say, let's talk about property investing. Someone wants to do property investing and you are thinking the objection is, I can't do this. I don't know how to do this, for example. So in your proposal, you will be handling the objections already to say that how we're going to make it easy, the simple step process, A to Z. We're going to handhold you through this process. We're going to have a regular meetings with you to understand your needs, your desires, and the outcome that you want to achieve out of this journey. So by preempting the potential objections, you would be able to even not reach to the objection stage in your proposal. So when we handle proposal, a lot of people think from your perspective of offering as many things as possible. However, in the offer, it will be good if you can look from the receiver's perspective. What is the objection they'll raise with your proposal? And by putting that in your proposal, it will first instance allow them to pause and see whether your solutions can take care of them. Of course, if they really reject you directly, you want to listen to why are they rejecting so that you can put out a better proposal to another party, or you can give a counter solution to them. So however, if you continue selling yourself, they are not going to hear you out because they are already mentally shut down. So listening to them actively allows you to create solutions on the spot if it's possible, so that you can give them a solution. Number 2 tip, empathize. Show empathy, acknowledge the person's point of view, and this will build rapport on that you're listening to their concerns. When they object or reject what you're saying, they would have the various viewpoints on it. And if you allow yourself to pause, instead of continuing selling, putting out the good points about your proposal, which you will lose them in anyway because mentally they're shut down. By empathizing, you're focusing on them. You're building that relationship directly with them and making them feel that you care about giving them the right solutions. Number 3 tip, clarify. Ask questions and clarify the objections. So why do you do that? So that you make sure you fully understand the reason behind their objections. Because when you can fully understand what's the real objections behind them, then you can add on counter solutions. Hi, Dawn. Great to have you here, and I'm so glad to see you here. Okay, so clarify the objections to make sure you fully understand the reason behind the objections, because perhaps you can do something else to counter that objections. And it's only when you first listen, empathize, and clarify, you can get clarity on how to address the concern of the objections and be honest and transparent with your response. So, for example, if you have no solution for that concern, just be open and offer other alternative. That's tip number 5. Yeah, offer other alternative solutions, whether it's sending them to another party or whether it is really telling them there's no solution, you have no one for them, and you closed it, but at least you're being honest and you keep your integrity with the person. What does it mean? It means that you really care about not just doing the sale, closing them, but you care about whether they will get the right solution to their problem. And in this way, in future, perhaps there's another time they need your service, or they have someone else who can have your solution and they can refer to you. This is also building that relationship on a longer term basis rather than forcing it on. So focus on the benefits. Okay, next pointer, next tip. So when you address an objection or rejection, focus on the benefits of your proposal or solution. So highlight how it will help the person or organization achieve their outcome, achieve their goals. So what do we mean by focus on the benefits? Some people focus on the features. Okay, you buy this mobile phone, iPhone, it will have um, whatever resolution, da 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 da. So these are factual, what is provided by the gadget. However, if you add another layer, which is the benefits, you're not talking about the features, but you're talking about the benefits. For example, if you have this camera because it has a wide angle and high resolution, you can take your videos sharper. You don't need another gadget like a camera to take pictures. This will save you time and optimize the result, and you can straight away put it up into the various social media channel by linking up all the various apps possible here. Da da da. So you're focusing on the not the features but the result, the outcome, the benefits of your proposal, of your solution. So this will help them realize that okay, this solution has this benefit rather than focus on the product itself. Okay, so the next tip that you want to do when you do focus on this handling objections and rejection is to follow up. After addressing the objections or the rejections, follow up the person to ensure that they are satisfied with the outcome, because this will help build trust and demonstrate your commitment to their needs. So when you have actually answered to their objections and rejections, maybe you give them time to go away and focus on, perhaps they need the management's approval, perhaps they need to think about it, give space, because you have already addressed their objections and rejections. So give them space to process and then discover whether this is really something for them. This actually helps builds the trust level, because you're not pushy, you're not like just wanting to close them, and it will help build further trust with you and rapport. And of course, when you follow up, you want to demonstrate your commitment to them by addressing again any other further objections or rejections as a result of your earlier discussion. So a lot of people focus in the front end, which is the closing. However, many a times it's the back end, which is the follow-up, that's important. Yes, yes, yeah. Don't say yes. Yeah. So it is mostly the follow-up that it is where the money is. A lot of salespeople, a lot of businesses disregard the follow-up process. They feel that it's the first instant of contact. Once you close it, you close it. Once you don't close it, there's no opportunity. However, the following up means that you're interested in them. You want to help them, and you want to see whether there are any further questions they may have. So just remember that objections and rejections are really natural part of the sales process, and it is an opportunity to process and learn from it. Yeah, don't say absolutely. Yeah. And once you are able to actively listen, empathize with your audience, with your clients, and address the specific concerns, you can build stronger relationship with them, and this will actually allow higher chances of success. So of course, this is handling objections and rejections. However, one of the pointer that I want to highlight is, before you even go to this level, which is having to attend to the objections or rejections, when you prepare your proposal, always prepare the proposal with the end in mind, meaning you are going to go through a process of a thought process to think of what are the possible rejections, objections that the audience who is receiving, the other party who's receiving your proposal will raise. And if you have actually gone through a thought process of what are potential objections and rejections, you'll be able to handle this more easily. And if once with more experience, the types of objections comes along or rejections, you can add on to the list and create a standard like Q&A, frequently asked questions on this kind of rejections, and have it made available to your sales team or through a website, through a landing page, so that before they even reach there, their objections are already cleared. So this reduces the impact of objections and rejections that come your way. And importantly, especially follow-up system, there could be an automated systems that you want to prepare in your own business process, so that you're reminded to actually follow up. So one of the things that we use for our business, we use automated process, automated systems. So for example, maybe someone comes to your webinar, comes to your workshop, comes to a call with you. However, they walk away, not decided of the process because they have internal objections already. And if you allow yourself to follow through, perhaps with email or follow-up call, you could have a further connections to handle the objections. And with a follow-up on all these, people that went out of the system, the main system, the first time around you connect, it allows you to perhaps capture more people to be interested in what you offer, because you're hearing them, they're feeling you, and they know you care about them, and you are potentially customizing a solution that is more suited for their needs from the heart. Yeah, it could be ultimately the same solution, but they're not seeing the solution because they're not seeing their objections being handled. But because of the follow-up process, you're able to maybe one-on-one through strategy call and address these concerns with them directly, so they feel you and they know you care about their results. So this is a very simple and straightforward way of handling objections and rejections. So, personally, because I've been doing sales for the longest time in my life in real estate, one of the things that I really focus at the very beginning is to listen first. Listening is the number one. You want to listen first, because through the process of listening, and so that you can prepare the right proposal, you already know the thought process of the person. And when you go out with the solutions of a proposal, you want to address as much objections as possible, as much as possible in that, and then do a follow up to see what other things, what other concerns they may have for the result they want to achieve, and then, yeah, be there for them, listen, and create more solutions, counter solutions, alternative solutions, so that they know you care about their success. Yeah, that's all for this week's sharing. I hope it has been great for you. And I love that you hop in for this Tuesday's Facebook Lives. I will continue this journey with you. Let us know what are the topics that you want us to cover that is important for you. It is of interest to you. Okay. In this Facebook Live, we cover things from entrepreneurship to tech and systems, and the various business processes that is made available, and of course also on mindset. However, if you have any other things, yeah, let us know. Oh yes, Don, great to have you. Yes, and he said right, he listening through this process. I'm grateful for you to hop in. And he says, great work as always, Stella. Yeah, I'm here just to give out as much as possible in a way that I can support this community. So for any of you who feels that you want to give more support to this group and want to be part and parcel of our process here, yeah, to share about what you do, you can always connect with me on a call, and then we can see what we can offer to you so that you can be active in this community and give out the work that you have. So for those of you who feels that you want to have a chat with us on this, I would love to invite you to a call with me. Okay, this is the call with us. You can hop in. This is my calendar link. No, not calendar link. I no longer use calendar link. I use a calendar in my sales CRM process, which my other partner who covers tech has covered this before. So you can go to sellerho.com/breakthrough, hop in a call and see what you can contribute to this group. And yeah, perhaps we can do an interview with you on what you offer to the world so that you can get to support this community as much as possible. And for those of you who wants to share anything in this group, you can share, provided there's no sales link, there's no soliciting, because we want to be here to give more value to the members in this group. Yeah, so go ahead and click in the link and book a call, and we have a chat to see how you can contribute to this group. Yeah, Don says, okay, what he says, hoping to see you in Singapore next year. Yes, looking forward to seeing you in Singapore next year. Yeah, 2024. Yeah, I love to see any of you in this group in Singapore. Just, yeah, let me know, PM me, and let's catch up. Because this is a group to support each other in our entrepreneurship journey. Bye for now. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.